is just different from me. But this involved, you know, when you know the history of what we went through, it just kept piling. And when Jersey Village happened, it just kept piling, and it didn't get happier. It was getting worse, you know, jail. And so I'm sitting there in October with this money, and you've seen my contracts from my husband. And I just, you know, I thought to her, I said, if something happens, you know, I have nothing. And so it's not funny that we wrote it, but what I meant to say was my expenses was what was kicking me, you know, that was killing me, was that money was going out, nothing was coming in, and I was this woman who just had no explanation of what I was doing. I mean, Lonnie knew, and Carol knew, and people that knew me knew, but she wasn't mentally getting better. It was so stressful for her during that time.
Can I just, before we go on, did we mark this as Exhibit 5, the letter that she wrote to Mr. Gavin?
You said 6.
I think 6 was the contract. Oh, you have it? And what number is that? And the contract is...
This is 5.
Yeah, that's 5. All right, I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's 5.
Okay,
all right, let's go back. All right, so the contract is 6, and the letter to us is 5, just so you're all on the same page. Okay, back to the
I initially think, and this is, she may disagree, but I think it was because we'd been, you know, do you know what it, if you look at the docket sheet on the 3 arrests for Jersey Village, and this is as simple as I can get it, when you have to drive somebody and go and go and go, I mean, it is utterly, I've been through it myself, and I was getting tired, and it wasn't getting better. And again, I just wanted something, but what we meant to say was I wasn't keeping, I'd go out to eat. I treated her very well. We didn't, you know.
And I'm going to get into your expenses.
No, but what I'm saying is.
All I'm asking here is
I wanted
what litigation, you said it was the Jersey, it was some stuff from 99 and the Jersey Village stuff.
I was driving, paying all of everything. She'd been arrested, the bonds, everything. It was unbelievable, the money, the driving, you know, just the ongoing.
Okay. I guess my specific question is...
I wanted to pay back what I had spent just on the litigation, if possible.
Right. What you're talking about is your reason for wanting a contract.
Just the cost.
And I understand that. And what I'm trying to get at is I'm actually trying to go a little further. I understand why you would want a contract.
It wouldn't get any better. It was getting worse, I think.
What I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to walk through this contract like you and I were looking at a lease or a mortgage or a bill of sale. And I'm just looking at the terms. And one of the terms in here is recovery of all litigation. And what I'm asking you is what cases or potential cases, what litigation did this cover?
It's different for Carol than me because Lonnie will tell you she filed all kinds of insurance stuff with nothing. She filed stuff without me all the time. I didn't have, but there were certain things that were bothering me, and one thing was when the city of Jersey Village stepped over that door jam, and I was having to pay bonds, and it was just not getting better, and she was not getting well. She wasn't recovering. It was getting worse. And so I saw the train going and me going with it. And I was going, and the litigation, see, I was in Ronnie Earl's office and had no rights to litigation.
All right. I'm going to object non-responsive.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. That's all I know.
Right, and when I say objection non-responsive, again, I'm not angry. I just want to focus in.
There was no litigation pending as far as we knew.
But
it was the past litigation.
But you were talking about the fact that this Jersey Village thing and them crossing the door jam was heating up, right?
Yeah, I'm the one that made that call. The minute they went across that door jam, it was hot.
Okay, so this contract, which was signed 7+ months after that, was included the Jersey Village litigation.
Yes.
Or any Jersey Village litigation that would happen.
Yeah, if we could get it.
So this lawsuit would be covered by this contract.
Yes.
Okay, that's
that's
where I'm going with this.
But
all right.
We had some in the past too that was big, you know, that we'd won. So.
Okay, well, if we can do it briefly, what were those?
I paid for everything in their litigation for their appeals, for her appeal, Court of Appeals.
Okay, criminal matters.
Yes, the criminal cases.
Any civil matters where there was recovery?
I don't think so.
Okay. So back to this contract, Exhibit 6. Lindy Honerkamp gets 50% less cost for recovery of all litigation. Now, was your understanding that, let's say that Carol Davis in her litigation against DPS, against Lonnie, against Jersey Village, let's say she was to recover $100,000, and that your out-of-pocket costs were $30,000. When you say 50% less cost, I know, just work with me here for a second. Do you understand what I'm saying? Total recovery.
But they weren't against Lonnie, by the way, on the record. We didn't have Lonnie included as suing. We were with Lonnie at the time. So.
That's an important clarification.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is so all this covers is Jersey Village and DPS or not DPS? Your understanding, Jersey Village only?
I have to correct myself. I have to go look because Ronnie Earl gave me a civil window and told me to take it, and I think that was later. I don't know.
Okay, but your understanding right now is that this contract covers litigation against Jersey Village.
I think so. That was it. I think that was it. I mean, I didn't have...
That's fair enough. And that will make this conversation easier because we don't have to worry about all this other stuff.
Right.
So this is a contract about Jersey Village. So if Carol recovers, let's say, hypothetically, let's make it simpler. Let's say she recovers, $100,000 from Jersey Village. And you've spent $30,000 in costs. And it may be way more than that, I don't know, but just for the purpose of this hypothetical. Okay. My question is...
Let's talk about the $7,000 you offered her, and I get what? The $7,000 doesn't pay for the parking.
Yeah, I'm going to object because I don't even think it was 7, but we're going to go to... all right.
Go ahead. I understand. 30 and 100.
Right. How much would you get based on this contract? Does the 30 come out first and then you split the 70? I know, no showing.
Well, no, I don't do math at all. I don't.
When it says less cost, does that mean you take the costs out first and then split the rest 50-50? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what my thing was, and hers to agree, is to pay my costs first.
That's all.
Because that was tremendous. I mean, we were just my money coming out of my bank account was just flying out.
Okay. So, Ms. Honerkamp, I'm just going to try to make this simple.
That's what we thought we were doing. That's what we meant to say.
Okay, excellent. So I'm just going to recap it. Exhibit number 6, this contract, covers the Jersey Village litigation.
No. Right, you said initially, but now it's different. But at that time, it was just any litigation. Because, I mean, I'd paid for their criminal cases, too.
Okay. This contract, as you understand it now, covers the Jersey Village litigation.
It does cover it technically, yes. Part of it, yeah. That is part of it. It's part of it.
I really kind of want to nail this down before we move on. I know I'm driving
Any
everyone
and
crazy.
all litigation, Ben, okay?
Okay.
Got it?
But,
cost plus.
Right.
For all litigation.
And so you take out the cost, you split the rest 50-50.
Yeah.
So whatever Carol recovers from Jersey Village, if she recovers anything, you get your costs out and then you split it 50-50.
Because I think the cost are her damages. That's the thing, is that I bear the cost of the paper. She didn't, since it's odd because she didn't have to pay for it, I did.
Again.
So my costs are like her damages.
I know I'm probably driving everyone crazy. I just want to make sure. Her recovery from Jersey Village, your costs come off the top. The money you spent out of your pocket comes off the top, and you split the rest 50-50. We keep dancing around it. I'm just trying to get it straight.
No, I think so, but I'm saying...
It's got to be her. I just want to
know her
understanding.
No, I'm saying my costs are upfront paid, and
right.
then we split 50-50. But...
Thank you. That's the answer I'm looking for.
And she's going to have to supplement that later.
That's not...
We'll
you're
argue
not
about that later. That's what I...
Your understanding of it, Ms. Honerkamp.
I'll go for cost.
Okay. But your understanding of the contract is costs out, then split it 50-50.
Let me amend. I think what we're leaving out is the reason that the 50-50 is there because I didn't think about my time being part of it for a very long time. And my feelings had gotten hurt because I'd been so many years dealing with them. And I think the 50-50 is what I added was, initially
right,
it was just pay my cost. But I really didn't think about my time. So
okay.
the 50% is my time, is
right.
part of my time. That's why I get the 50% of the cost because it has to do with the time.
And I totally...
But that's what we...
Right. I'm just trying to go back to the basic question. I'm just trying to go back to the basic